And yeah, throughout each loading screen, you get like a little tip on how to play and stuff. Yeah, I'm so then it's cut there. Oh, and yeah, this game was developed by Sumo Digital, which was the same company who developed the Sega All Stars games. And so, that, yeah, and I thought many people thought of them, even myself, back when Sonic Racing Crossroads was first teased and announced that Sumo Digital was developing Sonic Racing Crossroads, but they're not. Which is a little surprising to me, but I guess they decided, hey, let's get a different team here. Sumo Digital's done enough for us already. And yeah, the Rhythm Wisp here, it's a blooper. That's what it does here, and yeah, but yeah. And, I mean, I don't know if Sumo Digital's gonna develop another Sonic game at all here, or even another game that has Sonic in it, but who knows? So, unless they'll just Sumo Digital's now in the spot where Dims is now in, where they're done developing Sonic games, because Dim stopped developing Sonic games after Lost World, and real shame too. That's how they went out. I mean, yeah, because Lost World 3DS is not a great game, but I do kind of enjoy playing it to an extent until there, which I have, in fact, gone back and played that game a little bit earlier this year. So, you know what, here's my goal here. Sure, and yeah, as you can see, that's what Rhythm does there. Yeah, and yeah, there's this bomb here, which, yeah, it just is pretty much like a bomb from Mario Kart as well. But how did we pass them? I don't even know how we did. But yeah, and you can even hold back the control stick back to shoot behind you, and you can hold X to look behind you as well. And yeah, it went much better than the first race I did with them here, and we will unlock Team Rose as a playable team here. It's after we clear this first world. Now onto the final race here. So let's start this off here, and boom. So now and yeah, and I can talk about the development for this game now, which and South by Southwest 2018, it was when this game was first teased at the end of their panel there, which they showed the logo. Well, it was all covered in shadows. It briefly showed some cars, and they revealed the art in the logo, and yeah, it was a new wisp that they added to Team Sonic Racing here that wasn't reused in many games before it. It's Ghost, which operates the same as Boo. It steals items from whoever who has them from here, and the normal Wisp here just just boost Wisp here. That they're mushrooms basically. And yeah, and how I got free there was that when you press B, you can trade your items and pass them on to your teammates. And if you accept them, you get, I think, 3 of that item, which pretty cool. Cool, definitely a nice way for getting like a triple of certain items there. And of course there was an invincibility, which we got back to thinking Ocean View, which is just the equivalent of a star, just minus the whole invincibility jingle. Oh, and yeah, then like I think like 2 months later or something in like May, the game was revealed as Team Sonic Racing with a short little trailer and Team Sonic and Team Dark Racing and a short version of the new main theme of the game, Green Light Ride by Crush 40, and then it ended with showing that the game would be coming this winter of 2018. No release date was shown yet, and wondering what that was. That was Quake, and it's right. Quake is the equivalent of a blue shell. Minus the whole guarantee to hitting anyone. And what it instead does, it allows you. It just sends up a bunch of like pillar. It kind of like does like a rock tomb in like or Stone Edge from like or something from Pokemon, where just like a bunch of rocks come out of the ground and you have to avoid them, and you can't knock items into them to take them out. So that's nice, and that can help if you're trying to avoid them. And if you're on like a pretty wide road with multiple pathways, you can easily avoid them. So there's that. And and there was a demo for this game at E3 2018, which showed a couple of differences from the final version we got here. Notably, when they show off your teammates before the race starts, they had like a different angle of them. I think from like a top-down angle of showing the characters, then it's cutting to each of your teammates, and then just starting the race. So that's what I remember. But I'll have to look into it again.
Yeah, get back to me as soon as you find anything out.
Who are you talking to, Tails?
Nobody, Big.
I understand. I talk to Froggy sometimes when he's not around, and I miss him.
And who was Tails talking to? He was talking to someone. Well, we'll find out about that soon.
Survival of the fittest. Do you have what it takes?
Yeah, now we have a survival race that we're doing here, and we'll start off with playing for good old Knucklehead. Knuckles the Echidna.
All right, racers. The easy part is over.
That was easy?
Compared to what comes next, that was child's play, child. Prepare yourselves for the punishing survival race.
Survival race?
Indeed. The last racer in every lap will be eliminated until only the fastest remains.
Punishing? Eliminated? You use a lot of disturbing words.
I'm not disturbed. I'm intrigued. Let's do this.
Yeah, a survival race here, which, yeah, so we have to be ahead of everyone here in order in order to win this here. But yeah, this screen here was different, showing all the characters here of your teammate was different in the E3 demo of 2018, and yeah. So let's see if we can complete this race here. It's just 3 laps, so as long as they can be in 3rd place or above, then I'll be fine. But yeah, that's a little easier said than done. And so yeah, since we're playing as Knuckles here, this is this is the first game that introduces like the new cast for the new cast, some new, well, not new cast, some new voice actors for some of the characters. Cause like this game, it's the first game to have Knuckles be voiced by Dave B. Mitchell instead of Travis William or however you pronounce his last name. That's crazy there. So yeah, and I even mentioned this back in when I did. Yeah, there goes back. Like back when I did Sonic Frontier as well. I first wasn't too big on Dave B. Mitchell as Knuckles from hearing him in this game and Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, but after hearing his performance in Frontiers, I was like, wow, okay, this guy can do a good Knuckles. He improved quite a bit more, quite a lot in Frontiers compared to this game. And I mean, listening back onto it now, it's, I guess not by too much, probably because I got more used to him in the years since then. But yeah, I know a lot of people, even some still to this day, wish Travis William would return as Knuckles. But I think my theory why he left was because to raise his newborn child that was born in 2018. That the same with Laura Bailey, because they were both married and they had their kid was born in 2018 but yeah, and Travis William, his last full-on game that time voicing Knuckles truly was in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because Knuckles was an assist trophy in that game. But of course, the last like actual Sonic game that he voiced Knuckles in was Sonic Forces, which, well, I'm not too big on Forces, and I think it's an okay game. I will say it was nice, yeah, hearing Travis William able to take on a more serious Knuckles and not being as comical or jokey, comical at all from in Sonic Boom. It's definitely a nice breath of fresh air. And yeah, clear that off very easily. And keep getting achievements. Go hard, go home.
Way to go, team!
That was kind of brutal, Dodonpa. Why are you putting us through all of this?
Don't worry your pretty little head about it, young hedgehog. It's technical.
That's the most condescending thing I've heard all day.
The day is young.
Ho, 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 ho!
And we have enough stars to win. Yeah, look at that. We unlocked Team Rose. Now we can go on to the next chapter here, which since we unlocked Team Rose, we can now play as them.
I'll search time and space to find the best racers.
Yeah, so let's start off by playing Team Rose here. I feel a little bad we only played as Knuckles once, but we'll play as him again later, cause.
Let's go. I'm in it to win it.
Good to see you, Blaze. I noticed you got the same mysterious invitation that I did.
Yes, it was vague, but compelling enough to pique my curiosity.
I'm curious too. I didn't get an invitation, but my sources informed me about the race and said to meet you here.
Ah, there you are. Ready to participate in my grand contest?
Now that I see you, I think not. Tanuki are notorious tricksters, and I'm reluctant to be a pawn in your schemes, no matter how intriguing.
Perhaps I can persuade you. There is a considerable cash prize.
Cash prize? Count me in. Come on, guys. We gotta do this.
You seem quite determined, Vector. We'll go, but only to bail you out of trouble when it happens. And believe me, it will happen.
And yeah, her next team that's introduced here is, I think they go by Team Vector in this, which, yeah, pretty weird how Vector's racing with Silver and Blaze when it's not racing with Espio and Charmy. But I honestly don't mind it as much here as I do as with Vector being on Team Rose and Sonic Free Riders. I don't know, it just kind of feels a little bit more, doesn't stick out as much as with Vector on Team Rose and Free Riders to me. To where I don't really mind it, but yeah. But yeah, I'll get back to that later on. Yeah, and now we get to play as like Team Rose here, which, which is, and as I mentioned already, instead of Cream, we have omochao. Well, technically omochao and they're all three different types of chow: the normal, dark, and hero chow. I don't know why, but yeah, and I always felt that Team Rose was a pretty underrated team, because we don't always see that team together too much. But like the Sonic movies have been really pushing Team Sonic, with it's great, right? And for the most part, we see like we saw Team Dark was together in the Dark Beginnings prologue for Sonic XL Generations, and every time for the most part, in the IDW comics, whenever we saw them, they were usually together. And same with Team Chaotix. But Team Rose, not pretty underused team, but if I'm gonna be honest here, to well. We don't really get like the full-on team like of all three of them, Amy, Cream, and Big together, and I guess to an extent Cheese the as well. And yeah, he was Burst Wisp in action here. He was a flying trail behind. And then every time they do get Team Rose does come together, someone else is replaced with someone else. One of them is replaced with someone else. Like as I mentioned, Free Riders, Big was replaced with Vector, and this game Cream is replaced with omochao here. But at least all three of them are finally going to be back together in like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Well, even if there is no team mechanic in that game, which I don't know if there will be or not, but we'll just have to wait and see. They beat us just like 1 point. Oh man. Oh well.
So, what's your take on this Dodonpaw guy, Amy? You trust him?
About as far as I can throw him. I'm keeping an eye on that, Tanuki.
You're gonna need to keep both eyes on the track if you want to win this race.
I can multitask, Sonic.
Prove it.
Oh, of course, she will prove it. And then, yeah.
I didn't come all the way from the future to lose.
Yeah, and of course the only other times where we will be seeing the I'll get to that in a second.
Hey Silver, long time no see. You came here from the future?
Yeah, I received the invitation in my era, 200 years from now, and journeyed back in time to participate.
Whoa! Dodonpaw can send physical objects through space and time? That's a whole nother level of scary tech.
Dodonpaw is really cool.
I don't know how cool he is, Big, but he's powerful. Dangerously powerful. And I still don't trust his motives.
at the end. You know, the other times where we were seeing Team Rose get together was in like the Archie comics. I haven't read any of them, but I know they do appear together and sometimes.
We will face it together as a team.
I'll take a piece of that action.
And yeah, now I'm playing as omochao out here, and of course I do kind of like the car. Well, the free chow are in like a little dome, secure in like a little glass dome there, and omochao's just on the back, driving there, and which is kind of cool. Would have been nice if it was cream, but yeah, okay, I'll stop at least mentioning that before now. And yeah, I remember like back in like early 2020, like in January or something, where I was doing my 300 minutes of fun, the first episode of that, and for some reason my recording just stopped on me. Like I think when I was like doing the jump on that track there, because first part of that 300 minutes of fun that I was doing in this game here, and yeah, happened back when I used to do that, but I don't want to do it anymore because it would just get a little too repetitive at that point if I kept doing it. That's what, but yeah, hey, yeah. I don't remember what I was talking about exactly, but yeah, and but it was like over 5 years ago, and that was back when, oh, come on, my controller died on me. Yeah. Well, yeah, there was a long way thing on that. That's yeah, the announcer, which I think the announcer is Roger Craig Smith. Yeah. I think he's been the same announcer who's been done the West announcing with the West powers in colors as well, but slightly different from before. Well, I guess just okay, was a new take. Like, instead of reusing the lines from previous games. But yeah, more about it. Yeah. And I can talk more about this game's development history. Well, so like, yeah, throughout this, after the E3 demo, this game, they slowly revealed the teams of, yeah, the first two teams that were revealed right away was Team Sonic and Team Dark, and then one by one they revealed Team Rose, Team Vector, and then Team Eggman. And then, as the months grew closer, we still did not see any release date for this game here, but it wasn't until October, so, well, it was confirmed that the game was going to be delayed to May 21st, 2019. I mean, which, I think they were doing that they were having online multiplayer issue was having some issues and they needed more time to fix it out or something. I'm not entirely sure, but it was also probably to give them more time to polish the game up here, which I would say definitely benefited them in the long run here, because yeah, this game's definitely very polished as a result. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but it definitely feels like a pretty polished game. And wow, I can't even get my teammates up in this here, and it looks like Team Sonic's winning this one. Wow, by 3 points this time.
Oh, you are all doing much better than I expected. I can see that I'll need to come up with a few more bumps in the road to sufficiently test your skills.
Your roads seem pretty bumpy already. If we're not careful, somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yes, exactly.
Bring it on! I'm loving this!
Yeah, and no key and
I didn't come all the way from the...
yeah, right. Yeah, that's another thing here, is that some dialogue here is yeah, some of the dialogue here is well. Yeah, some of the cutscenes reuse the same amount of dialogue here, like this here.
I received the invitation.
It's just with a different background. So I'm not gonna be.
I don't know how cool.
So I'm just gonna skip all these here because yeah, there's a couple of like forks in the road. Well, no matter which one you choose.
It is nice to work with you again. We will face
Yeah, no matter which pathway you choose on like the fork in the road, you'll get the same amount of dialogue, but yeah. I personally think that dialogue works better for like the 3-lap race in that Sandopolis track there. Which, yeah, well, with here we're playing as one character and yeah, and just collecting rings, so it makes more sense there than it does here. But yeah, yeah. So if we ever come to like another one of those, I'm just gonna with one of them, and we'll fork in the road that plays same cutscenes there. I'll just skip at the second time when it comes around, because you know what, all that's really changed is the background, and that's really about it. And so yeah. Yeah, because yeah, teamsonicracing delayed to 2019, May 21st in fact, and yeah, and I could go more into it, but I think I might save that for next time around here, because yeah, I think I might want to call it after this one here. Yeah, so see you. Soon. To see if I can get the platinum on this here, because yeah, it's close to getting it last time, because I definitely want to try to get a platinum on one of these here. Okay, well, I got the gold at least. Then, I mean, yeah, this kind of sucks here. Well, you don't get much. Where you get like these straightaways like this here, where you don't get much rings, and but damn it, didn't get it. But I think it's funny how upside down here, but yeah, but yeah, there was no physics and gravity here.
Oh, you are all doing much better than I expected.
Yeah, that's the same dialogue as before here, and yeah, got some more race stuff to do here. Grand Prix, as well as some other races here with a mode here that we could do here, well, but that we haven't seen yet, but we'll save that for next time. But yeah, so that'll be it for this episode. So next time on Team Sonic Racing, we shall continue on Chapter 2 and go on to Chapter 3. So I'll see you all next time. Oh, I almost forgot something. Ping the mods. I want to show like all the. See ya. So we can get like little cosmetics here. I'm not gonna go for all the trouble in customizing these now, but I do want to at least show us unlocking some of them here. And yeah, depending on the jingles, how rare the item is here as well. Oh, and you get like, yeah, there's tons of cosmetics here you can get. Sure. But yeah, I'll go more into it later on here. But I think from here on out, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do this off camera here, because I don't think I need to do this at the end of every recording session. But yeah, I just wanted to show this off at least once, how you unlock all the cosmetics here and here for your cars here. And this is how. And I'll do all the customization of them off camera, really, because it would take quite a bit of time for me to do that. And yeah, it costs 10 to get one, and we don't have enough. One short, but yeah, okay. Now it's actually over, so I'll see you all next time.